So I'm running this on two platforms. I'm running this on Zoom and I'm going to run it on here for you guys. I figured I could be at two places at once and that would be fantastic. Hello. Let me mute myself here on that. There we go. All right. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So today I am running this on two streams right now. I'm running this on YouTube, Zoom, and I'm running this on TikTok right here. So and, and leave it up to a male to try to be multitasking. There you go. So, guys, it's been a while since I've been live, but I'm so happy to be here, guys. Tonight we're talking about offense is or defense, winning your financial fight. Whether you're an agent or whether you are a client, it's very important for you guys to win in your financial fight to make it happen. What's up, Jim Thompson? How you doing? Welcome to the live. My name is Jason Murray. I'm an insurance broker, soon to be a investment advisor. I keep saying that all the time, but I'm building a team first, and then I'm going to pull the trigger on my Series 65 license. So there you go. That's kind of my strategy of what I go in with my strategy. Now, I'm always recruiting financial investment advisors or CFPs if they want to come into my platform and my agency. I'm always doing that. Guys, tonight we are talking about scale with distribution. I can see that. We're talking about recruiting tonight. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like recruiting. I don't want to recruit. Yeah, you don't have to recruit. But guys, listen, if you're doing personal production or if you're building a team, recruiting naturally happens. You may come across a client, a good buddy of yours, an old friend of yours, be like, "Hey, can I do what you do?" And what are you going to say? You're going to say no? Absolutely not. You're going to say yes, right? Whether you wanted to or not, it happened to you, right? So, so guys, welcome to tonight's offenses defense workshop, everybody. Welcome. All right. Now I gotta let somebody in my room here. Give me just a second, guys. What's up, Greg? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. I'm doing great. Hey, I'm running this on two platforms actually tonight. I the first time I started doing this on TikTok. So
Okay, so you stream into both on your Zoom and then you also stream off your TikTok. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, Greg. So go ahead and listen in, and then I'll do a Q&A here in a little bit. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, here we go. I don't know why my computer is doing some crazy things right, but that's okay. Click on this. All right, guys. So I want to begin with a simple but uncomfortable truth. Most people believe they own a business, when in reality,
Ah, transfer. Right. Cool. What's going on, Phil? What's going on, Fred? Hey, man, I got this, StreamYard. Yeah, StreamYard. I got, no.
Screw things up, you know what I mean? Little technology. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, about an hour and a half. Okay.
All right. Thank you for your patience there, Greg. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Hey, Greg, where are you coming in from, bud?
I'm in Atlanta area. I'm in Conyers. So I'm in Conyers, Georgia. Oh, lost you again. Take your time. It'll work out.
So, Greg, what how'd you find the link here? Did you click on one of the insurance groups?
Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, right. All
Right.
right, brother. I'm going to continue on where we left off. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Here we go. So let's define the difference between being a self-employed and being entrepreneurial. A self-employed person sells effort, an entrepreneur builds capacity. Okay. A solopreneur often says, I own my own business, but let's test that. Guys, if you were to leave your business within 30 days, right? Or for 30 days, you were to leave your business for 30 days, is revenues continuing to come in? Or can clients still be served? Can operations continue? Can leadership still function? Guys, if the answer is no, then what you own is not infrastructure. You own labor. You own a job. Okay. Now, that's not bad per se if that's what you want. I'd rather work for myself than work for somebody else. Right. But if you want something that scales and something that goes beyond you, something that can go beyond what you can do and what others can do, guys, it's time to think bigger. It's time to bring in people. It's time to train them, lead them, and delegate. Okay. The U.S. Small Business Administration consistently emphasizes the continuity planning because owner dependency creates measurable business risk. Founder dependency destroys valuation. Let me say that again. Founder dependency destroys valuation. It creates fragility, and fragility is not leadership. Here's a comparison. Solopreneur sells their time. Entrepreneur builds systems and structures. Solopreneur, income tied to one person. Entrepreneur, income tied to the infrastructure. Okay. Solopreneur personally handles everything. Entrepreneur delegates intentionally. Solopreneur, limited by energy. Entrepreneur scales through people. Solopreneur reacts to problems. Entrepreneurs built ahead of problems. Solopreneur creates work. Entrepreneur creates leverage. Okay. What industry leaders teach? Art Williams Jr. Guys, I used to be a part of a company that was founded by Art Williams. Okay. I was with that company for 16 years. I learned a lot of great things from that company. There were a lot of things that I couldn't do being at that company, but a lot of things that I learned and grew at in that company. Guys, Art Williams understood something transformational, pushing up people. People create scale, not just products, not just commissions, not just transactions. People, guys. His famous philosophy, just do it. How many of you guys have heard that, right? Just do it. Great, wonderful, just do it. Awesome, super duper, just do it. But action alone isn't enough because endless personal action without duplication creates burnout. Application without action without duplication creates burnout. Okay. Billy Cox principle. Billy Cox has long taught strong distribution center business building. This man created $100 million businesses. Okay. It's not just selling, it's building organizations, developing people, creating systems of multiplication. That's the distinction. Personal production creates income, but scalable, not stale. Scalable distribution creates enterprise, entrepreneurship. Tony Robbins teaches leverage as one of the defining principles of a scalable business. People leverage, system leverage, technology leverage, capital leverage, because everything requires your personal touch. But if your personal touch only has a reach of 8 to 12 hours a day, how many more people can you bring in to add to that touch that you train, that you license, that you duplicate? Right? Right? Exactly. Because if everything requires your personal touch, you don't own a scalable company. But if you teach others to touch those people throughout a 24-hour period, I guess you duplicated yourself. Now you've got something scalable. You own yourself, okay? But owning your scalable system can happen too. Tony Robbins repeatedly distinguishes operators from true business builders through leverage philosophy. You can learn that through Tony Robbins' website. Okay. So I'm going to open it up real quick if I can pull this up here. Yeah. So Gregory, you got any questions? You got any thoughts?
You said that you worked with A.L. Williams some time back. What year was that you worked with A.L. Williams? Can you hear me? Okay. I can't hear you. Well, I'll say you went dead, so I can't hear you. But I was just wondering what year was that you worked with them? I worked with them back in 1984. So, and I'm hearing what you're saying about entrepreneur as a solopreneur. So, are you currently working in insurance with an agency or just just an agent giving out information?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my audio. For some odd reason, my audio is echoing, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes when you share screen and share it can give you a feedback into your uh, audio system when it echoes back. Sometimes when I use StreamYard, I do it a little bit different. But are you able to?
Once you put in the chat, for some odd reason, my audio is not working very well. I'm like,
Okay.
that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Technology is crazy. I know. It's my YouTube. I know what it is. It's my YouTube. My YouTube. Give me a sec. Aha. Okay, Gregory. Let's try this again.
Okay.
Oh, that's what it was. All right.
Sometimes you have to put the headset on to do it.
Well, it's and the headset's for my TikTok. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're coming in through the mic here, so I can hear you on both ends. But it was my YouTube channel, so my YouTube volume was turned up. So I'm
Okay.
streaming this kind of live right now. So let's ask that question again. Okay, sorry about
Okay.
that.
So, when did you work with ALEs?
I worked with them from 2007 till 2023.
Okay, 2007 to 2023. I worked with them as early as 1984.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I think it started in 77. I started working in 84. I was in college, and I did learn. I learned a lot, so much that I ended up leaving quickly.
I,
To start my own corporation. When I learned about mutual funds and investments and things of that nature, I realized that just being in insurance wouldn't allow me to expand the way that I wanted to expand. So I wanted to go into designing investments for Wall Street and IPOs and things of that nature. So I got started doing
I got you, man. I got you. That's wild, man. That's wild.
that. So now, do you have your have an agency, or are you an agent just giving other agents
So,
information?
so I have an agency right now. It's Warriors Heart Financial Agency and Kintsugi Financial Leadership. Now,
Oh,
and Kintsugi Financial Leadership is my leadership training. It's kind of where this offense is defense workshop falls in line in the
mhm,
Kintsugi Financial Leadership training systems. And,
okay.
and what I do is I train agents and clients within this platform, the offense is defense, on how to
Mhm,
win your financial fight, right? Thank you,
mhm.
Mary. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for your support. Go ahead and share this out and and bring people in that need kind of the information that I'm talking about. But tonight, I really wanted to focus on agents, Gregory. Do you go by Greg or Gregory?
Think it's fine.
Okay.
Think it's fine.
All right, Greg. So Greg, I run my own agency, but I am partnered with the IMO, Xperia Financial Group,
Mhm.
and we're kind of new here in the United States. We've been around for about 4 years in the USA. It started in Canada, So it's the first Canadian-born insurance IMO that moved and put an office in the United States. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, so I joined the Xperia Financial Group because of their ownership options, their legacy options, and really their the freedom to market myself the way that I felt like I wanted to market myself. That's legal,
Mhm.
state and federally,
Mhm.
client, but not grounded by any kind of captive agencies and carriers and such, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So based on your agency, you can actually market other products from different. Okay, so if you found a life product here, let's say annuity there, or whatever the case might be, you can bounce around and do that.
Yeah, and we have a broker dealer. We can hang our broker dealer licenses if we are a FINRA license, or
Mhm.
we have a couple of RIAs that we can hang our NASA Series 65 license
Mhm.
with. We have a PNC brokerage that we can hang our PNC license as well through our parent organization, our holding company,
Okay.
Associate Owners Group. So so it's pretty awesome the kind of freedom that we have and the ability to service our clients with not just one, two products. We can help them with their full financial structure, if that makes sense.
No, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
And
Yeah,
so,
dual
and I
self.
like that.
Okay.
I like that. And I'm still contracted with Legal Shield because I get to be contracted with Legal Shield.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I get to be contracted with Legal Shield and my direct case number instead of a company number. So that's cool in and of itself. So
So how many agents you got?
I got 42 licensed agents across the US and in Canada. I've got 20 of them have been active in the past 60 days. So so not a bad ratio. I mean,
I mean,
50% of
the
my
retention rate
licensed
is a little bit
agents are
higher
doing
than that.
so.
So you're doing pretty good by keeping 20.
Yeah. Yeah, my goal is to have 200 by the end of the year. So, so
Okay.
that's a high goal. That's a big goal, but I believe and truly believe that I can do it, especially when we're talking about distribution and scaling your business through distribution. And one of the biggest things Art Williams said was, I'd rather make $1 off of 100 people than $100 off of one, which is me. Right? I don't want to be Me Inc. anymore, guys. No, I don't want to be Me Inc. anymore. I want to be agency. See, Warriors Heart Financial Agency, right? That. Oh, and the beautiful thing about Experior is you can change your preferred name for recognition. And so when I cross over the next promotion table, right, I'm going to change my preferred name to Warriors Heart Financial Agency because it wasn't Jason that did it; it was everybody that did it, right?
Right.
So there you go. It was everybody that did it, not Jason Murray. All right. So
Mhm.
so yeah. All right. I'm going to get back to kind of my dialogue here, but it's great meeting you, great knowing you, Greg. And thank you very much. What are you doing right now? Where are you at? Are you independent completely, direct to carrier? Or are you in an agency firm? Where are you at?
I'm actually a little bit different. One of the reasons I've been looking at insurance agencies. Right now, I am a systems architect, and what I do is I design different models around a specific platform that will allow uh, your agents to come in, and then uh, we put you on the commercial side, not just the insurance. We're a consultant firm. We actually do business restructuring. What happened was that we ended up, as we go in and get our businesses with a credit, with a financing, loan brokerage, and everything, we missed a major component, which was insurance. We have nothing to offer. When our companies come in, we offer no key man insurance. Restructuring the whole company, and I design it around the AI type situation, meaning that when a company comes in, our job is to eliminate the risk mitigation and then uh, create that company with a full structure where they could be properly structured, properly financed, and everything else. And we were not properly insured. We have to hand all that off. But some of the companies require bonds to be written. Some of them need general liability. All of them need key man. So we got a volume of businesses that will be coming in, and then we were training our consultants just to handle that. And because I've been in insurance in the past, I started realizing that even for when we do our AI structure, we found a massive hole. So I just said that we can bring insurance agents into that particular situation. We don't interfere with whatever business you got going on. We just say, so we don't tell you what company to represent, but we're doing more than just insurance. Your job is to structure this company. People are not there to buy insurance, but they are there to buy insurance. So you know all I'm saying. So we structure them out, and we find out that they don't have any charge notice protection. They got a multi-number LLC and no protection whatsoever. We make a recommendation. I would rather for my consultants to be able to handle everything. We don't
Mm.
actually sit on the commissions or anything like that. We handle all your marketing because we got a different marketing structure. We supply you with the majority of your clients. And most of the clients that come on our platform that are independent clients, like they come in and they'll do a 7-day uh, trial and then they leave. Instead of us putting let's say, email campaign out, we just send a consultant to go get them. And some of them won't come back as your client. They'll just come back and get back on the platform, but we pay you handsomely for that. So
Right.
residual, right? So there's no chargebacks. We're working with us, and the minute you pick up
Oh,
the
that's
client, start paying you immediately. So you are in a retainer and commission type situation. But again, we don't.
man, that's fantastic.
Yeah, we don't split the commissions because we don't want to have problems with that. So
Right.
what we're trying to do with Risk Ready is that we're trying to be FICO. We're trying to say that when we score a business, the lenders will automatically work with them based on our scoring system. That's what we're trying to do. And in order to do that, lenders actually look to see whether or not they're protecting their equipment, whether or not they're properly insured, whether or not they're properly bonded. All that stuff impacts them getting their loan. And we have to hand that off. But if my consultants already do that, then we have no problem. So basically, what we do is we give you various ways, various ways to make money. All your people have to be, all of them have to have be certified, of course, under our platform. Same way all your insurance agents have to be certified. The thing is that we actually pay you.
Hello, Jules. How you doing? Welcome to the live. All right, go ahead.
So we actually pay you part of that back, and then the beauty of it is that just running an agency like what you have, the platform that we give them access to provides them with solid leads and clients. Even when we have that's going to already um, they they doing everything, they've been getting ready to get a loan. We just refer them over to the consultant. We say, hey, how do they loan for them and split that? Because we can make all the money, but we're trying to make a representation of what risk rating is. So we don't need all the money. Got to keep in mind, we're software driven. So we have no overhead.
Oh, dude,
It's already through the roof either way it goes. We software driven.
right,
So it just depends on how large your agency is, how much you pay us per month. We recommend that most of the agencies charge their people access to the platform $100 a month. You end up making a profit because you got more agents than what it costs you. Our platform access to you is like depends on how many agents you have or how large you want it to be. And even with that, again, all of our leads that we get and all our clients that lead, we send them right to them.
What's up,
We
Mike?
handle,
How you
we
doing?
handle all of your we handle all your social media promotion. All we ask you to do is to join 6 platforms. We'll take it over from there. We do all your content creation, all your promotion, write your own funnels. We do everything. It seems like we do too much, but we actually don't. Our marketing strategy is based on impression marketing. By us handling yours ourselves, we're able to increase the amount of impression. We're not doing it to go viral. We only want 500 impressions per post, and we know how to do that. And most of it is through agentic AI, but we're not tricking the algorithm. We're not trying to get the algorithm. We only want the algorithm to do what it promises it's going to do.
There you go.
Send you out.
There you go. I
200
like that.
impressions. You're not going to be going viral. Promise to send you out 200 impressions. If you engage with the platform, we'll send out 500. That's it. We just want, but see,
What's up, Ty? How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
No, this is great, Greg. I'd love to schedule you on my calendar.
We're having a private webinar for just specific agency owners before we launch. We're just gonna have a private one, and I can send you over. I send you over the site to go around and play on it with the app. It's actually an app, so to play around in it, and but it's got a lot more stuff in it, and so
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
You guys,
we need to have a conversation. What's beautiful about being involved with Experior and within our agency is we can partner with guys like Greg here that's got great services, great innovative, adaptable services for the modern world today when it comes to financial services. And guys, scale through distribution. He's offering distribution right here. This is a distribution channel. Guys, this is an act of God, by the way. I truly believe that. But thank you very much, Greg. Hey, we're gonna connect after this for sure, Greg.
Oh yeah. Can do that. I mean, I can send you my telephone number. I'm not difficult to find. So
well, you did register for this event, so at the very least, I got your email, right?
Right. Just send it back. We're gonna go ahead on it. We're gonna do this. I just want to get the information over to you and let you see what we're planning on doing. And it's a private webinar, and I don't know how many you're going to be in there. It's not going to be many. It's a private webinar before we launch. One of the things that we do want from people like you, based on your expertise, you're already teaching about promotion. You're already teaching the difference between entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and things of that nature. And people that think that they just because they got an LLC, they got a business. I mean, I understand what you're doing. That's a very positive situation. And we're looking for our first 25 partners to be extremely positive and have something. And what we'll do is we position those partners where they can override the whole thing. We don't really mind that. We make our money somewhere else. We don't want our clients being overcharged for something else when we know that we can get our people, hey, you ain't got to overcharge them. You got to sell them no great universal life policy. Give them a simple key man because they're already paying you. These clients already pay you coming in.
Well, if they can afford it, then they can keep it, right?
Right.
That's how I look at it. If they can afford it, they can keep it. If they can't afford it and they need something with more value attached to it and immediate, then we got other products and other situations.
Right.
Hang on just one second. Hang on just one second, Greg. I gotta pause for just a second.
Okay.
All right. I'm back. Okay. So yeah. Hey, Greg, I'm going to continue on with the content I put together. I love
Okay.
and such. What's up, Elena? How you doing? Yeah, exactly, Ty. Greg sounds like a good man because he is looking out for his clients just like we do. That's why good business partnerships are good to have because, guys, that right there is how you create defense in your offense. Your offense is scaling through distribution. And it's distribution is not just through recruiting, it's finding the right business partners or joint ventures to be involved with, right? And so, guys, many business owners think defense means protecting what exists. Wrong. Defense means eliminating vulnerabilities before the crisis even happens. That's called being prepared, guys. All right. That means recruiting before you need people, training before demand spikes, delegating before burnout, building systems before chaos, or joining other systems before chaos, and developing leaders before bottlenecks happen. I can't be the only leader in my team. I can't be the only leader in my agency. I have to develop other leaders, other office leaders, other agency owners. Okay? That's offensive leadership. That's strategic initiative, guys. No, you're right. I wouldn't be the only one either. I'm not the only one. I got a guy named JT who's a phenomenal leader. He actually leads better than I do in a lot of cases. You know, you know. So guys, type this in the chat where you currently bottleneck in your work, in your business, wherever, in your ministries, wherever it is, where you bottleneck. And I'll let you guys pull that up in the chat as I continue to move forward, right? So scalable distribution is this, guys. We're getting tactical here. Okay. Scalable distribution means value moves beyond you. It goes beyond you. That could mean agency building. It could mean licensed producers, sales teams, management structures, partnering up with guys like Greg here, who's got a great scalable system, a great scalable opportunity, a distribution model, right? Digital automation, referral systems, operation teams. Guys, the list goes on. Content pipeline. Guys, I post content on social media all the dadgum time. Every single day, probably 2 to 3 times a day on average. And the reason I do that is because I need to be in the forefront of people's mind. Even if they're like, oh, it's Jason again posting about his financial business. So what? I'm still renting space in your mind, right? Right? Because one day you're going to be like, what was that thing Jason was talking about when it comes to life insurance? Well, there you go. Give me a call. You give me a ring. You ask me questions. I help you, guide you through the process. And if I can't help you, I've got great people like Greg. I got great people like Ty. I got great people like JT, right? Guys, seriously. Yeah, you heard it. I said seriously, seriously. You know, guys, whatever the business model, the principle remains. One human being cannot outproduce a scalable system, whatever that is. And I know some people that are using dadgum AI as their assistant. I get it. I understand. I know what that means, right? So here's a reality check. According to the succession and continued continuity studies, okay, a significant percentage of business owners lack transition readiness. Too many business owners are owner dependent. Heck, I'm not where I want to be. There's a lot of things that I'm dependent on myself for, but that's okay. I'm building that. I'm scaling that. Okay. That's why I'm on here, guys, because I would like any single one of you who want to be a part of my agency, a part of my team, help me do maybe investments, help me do long-term investing while doing short-term investing, maybe doing credit repair. Maybe some of you guys do health insurance. I don't do health insurance, but I would like my agency to do health insurance, right? at a scalable level. Do I have health insurance agents on my team? Yeah, but I want somebody who's skilled as an agency leader in health insurance to be in my team, right? And I want somebody who's a specialist when it comes to the infinite banking model, right? I never did that. I came from a company that did buy term and invest difference. Buy term and invest difference is my bag. That's what I do. That's what I've done since 2007. Okay. But do I need an infinite banking specialist? Yeah, because sometimes you need to leverage debt with the cash value product, right? Sometimes you need to leverage debt with the cash value product, especially if you're in real estate, you're a key person, you do all that stuff. We can do that through a dividend paying whole life product, right? But I don't do that. I'm a term guy, but it would be good for me to have somebody like that in my team because it brings in higher net worth people in my agency, right? It brings in a different understanding of something that I don't understand completely and fully. Why would I spend the time away from my business, losing money, learning that system when I can recruit somebody that already has that in place? See, I'd rather make $100 off of 100 people or $1 off of 100 people than $100 off of one. Like I said before, me, right? I can make $100 off of me, but why would I want to do that for the rest of my life? I want to scale to distribution. I want to scale to distribution, people. So, guys, owner dependent, me dependent. That's not enterprise. That's exposure to my business. I can't take off work. I got to stay in work 24/7 or I don't get paid. Recruiting is a business necessity. Recruiting or joint venturing. I would say both recruiting and joint venturing are necessities of business. They are. They're necessities of business. Some people hear recruiting and become emotionally reactive. Let's mature that thinking, people. Okay. Every serious organization recruits. Every serious organization recruits. The military recruits. Sports franchises recruit. Corporations recruit. Faith organizations. I can't remember how many times people say, "Oh, you did church planting back in the day, Jason. Can you help us plant this church?" They're recruiting me to plant this church, right? Faith organizations recruit volunteers and leaders all the time. Nonprofit organizations recruit mission aligned contributors. Recruitment is not manipulation, recruitment is strategic alignment. Okay? So let's raise your level of thinking. Recruitment, recruitment, recruitment. Oh, do I have to recruit? Well, do you want to work the rest of your life until you're 90 years old? Or do you want something that's scalable to where, yeah, maybe you want to work for 80 until you're 80 or 90 years old, but you don't have to, right? You want to have to work until you're 80 or 90? Or do you want to get to work when you're 80 and 90? Do you want to get the opportunity to still work? See, that's me. I'm not going to be sitting around at 80 or 90 years old not doing something. I'm always going to be doing something, right? But I don't have to because I'm scaling to to distribution, scaling to distribution. Wrong people create drag. Trust me, we've all had wrong people, right, Greg?
Yes, we have.
We've all had bad people. We've all had bad apples. We've all had people. How many of you guys have had the person that says, "I want to learn everything and get all my licenses before I get in the field"? And what do they ever do?
Some of them
I
just
still have a guy 3 years later not doing anything. He got all his licenses, but he's not doing anything with them, right? Do you feel that, Greg?
I feel it.
Yeah,
I
right.
feel it a lot. I got another friend that's got an agency that people and did everything they supposed to do, paid $400 some and won't come back to pay to take the test. So, some of them get it and then never sell a policy, never go see a client. Yeah, I've experienced all of that.
I know, right? I know. And it never fails. But guys, you know how you combat that problem? Just go find more people. Just
Mm-hmm.
go find more people. Right people create acceleration. Skills can be trained. Character issues are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say, write that down, guys. Write that down. Skills can be trained. Character issues are expensive. Now, trust me, I've been an expensive agent for a lot of people here sometimes. But you know what I have been doing? Changing my inputs. Because, guys, mental toughness is everything, but mental toughness starts with changing your inputs. Instead of saying, I will never, say, I can. Say, instead of saying, I can't, say, how can I? That's changing your inputs. Okay. That's changing your inputs. Your inputs lead to your thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your beliefs. Your beliefs lead to your feelings, which lead to your actions, which lead to your results. If you got bad inputs, you're going to have bad results every single time. Trust me, I've been there. Okay. But when you change your inputs and you're going to have to good things, you're going to have good results almost every single time. And guys, if you're not there yet, that's okay. Everybody starts somewhere. Vision misalignment destroys momentum. So you got to have vision. The Bible says, without vision, the people perish. Okay? So, guys, people do not join tasks. They do not join companies. They do not join organizations. They join you. They join your vision if it's meaningful, especially high capacity individuals. If your vision is strong, great. But if your vision says, I just want to make enough money for me, hey, nobody's going to help you go make $1 million if it's all about you making $1 million a year. That's great, wonderful, Jason, but what's in it for me? Billy Cox says this all the time. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? Well, guys, what's in it for you? Hey, guys, look, I'm going to make 5 figures a year or 5 figures a month in the next 6 months, right? And this is just an example. I've made 5 figures in a month, but I'm talking about consistency, right? I'm going to make 5 figures a month consistently in the next 6 months. I'm going to go open my office, brick and mortar office, in 6 months. Are you in or are you out? Great, wonderful. Now let's change that up a little bit even more. I'm going to make 5 figures a month. You can make 5 figures a month too if you join me now and build this within the next 6 months. Are you in or are you out? Which one sets better? Greg, go ahead and tell me which one sets better.
The one that you included me in sets better.
That's right. That's 100% right. See, I'm going to make 5 figures a month consistently in the next 6 months, but you could do the same. Are you in or are you out?
That's when you're in.
Come on, let's go. That may be so. So, guys, let's go back. See, I'm jumping all over my notes because I get a little excited. I review my notes. See, this is what it's talking about. The first one is honest. It may be honest, but it doesn't attract the builders. Greg testified to that, right? A compelling vision gives others room to belong, room to grow, room to lead, and room to win, right?
Right.
So ask yourself honestly, would a serious leader want to build inside my vision? I know what they want to build inside of my new vision because my new vision is this, guys. I'm looking for 200 licensed agents by December 31st. I've got 40 right now, 42, 40, right? but I'm looking for 200 licensed agents by December 31st. I'm looking to help 10,000 families or individuals or people, right? 10,000 clients with my agency by December 31st. I'm looking to have 50 shareholders within the AOG parent company. You guys want to be a shareholder? You guys want to be a part of earning all that money that comes from 10,000 individuals being helped or businesses, 10,000 clients? Do you want to be one of those licensed agents that makes 5 figures a month, every single month? Because that's my vision for 2026. And we're almost halfway through the year. So we're busting it. Okay. That's why I got on this live. That's why I got back into offenses, defense, and start doing this again, because guys, I'm on a mission to get 200 licensed agents, helping 10,000 clients, and getting 50 shareholders, 50 of my agents as shareholders in the AOG company. And that's simple to do. All you got to do is earn $10,000 and you're a shareholder. Bada bing, bada boom. That's crazy. And it's not just this Mickey Mouse certificate built by Canva. It's written in the dadgum contract that we offer you. Okay? It's unbelievable. Okay? So unbelievable. And AOG is looking for other insurance agencies, tech companies, and programs to partner with their company, be shareholders as well. Kind of like a Berkshire Hathaway mirror happening here, guys. And I said a little bit more than what I typically do about that. I usually say that in my interviews and in my calls. But guys, look, that opportunity is for anybody and everybody that want to join and partner up with me and my agency team and all of my partners. That's it. So, guys, anyway, delegation is leadership. Delegation is not abandonment. I don't just be like, hey, go do this. Good luck, buddy. And then I walk away. No, I'm an earshot away. I'm a phone call away. If you're trained and you're licensed and I trained you and I helped you with that license, or I trained you and I helped you transition from one company to another, or transition from yourself to this, right? I don't leave you behind. If you need my help, you'd be like, "Hey, Jason, I'm having a brain fart here. I need your help with this, with this appointment." Great, wonderful. I'll jump in there and I'll fill in the gaps. You're doing 90% of the appointment still, but I'm going to fill in the gaps. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. How's that going to make my business better? How's that going to make your business better? If I promised you that I was going to help you build a business here, and I promised you that because I helped you build a business, it built my business too. Why would I do that to you? It doesn't make sense. Delegation is architecture. It's not abandonment. If nobody can function without your permission, you are not leading. You are bottlenecking and you are managing. John Maxwell um, says people that control everything in their team is a manager. They're not a leader. Leaders work themselves out of a job. I would love to work myself out of the job of underwriting. Can you agree, Greg?
I can agree.
Dealing with the underwriters every single week, every single month, every single day, right? It's like, hey, dude, I need you to push this policy through. Your underwriters get paid a salary. I don't get paid until the policy gets through. But more importantly, my client is not covered yet. My client needs that coverage, because who's to say if something were to happen to my client and they're not covered? That's not going to fall back on me calling you every day to get your butt moving in gear. That falls on you. You want that to fall on you?
Yeah,
Help me out here, man. Help me help you. Right? These are some of the conversations I would like to have with some of my underwriters. Let me tell you. Right? Right? But guys, listen. If you're always putting your thumb on your people, then you're not leading, you're managing. You're managing. If nobody can function without your permission, you're not leading. You're bottlenecking. Leadership requires clarity, systems, accountability, measurement, feedback, trust. Control is not the same as leadership. Write that down. Control is not the same as leadership. All right. And let me give you an example here. This is what I tell my kids because my kids are teenagers. Yes, I started late in life, okay, but that's okay. I was 30 when I had my first child, or near term 30 years old when I had my first child, okay. But listen, here's the deal. This is what I tell my children. Instead of telling them, don't do that, you're not allowed to do that, I'd be like, hey, you're gonna have to live with that decision, right? You're going to have to live with that decision. Are you willing to live with that decision that you make? And half the time, my oldest daughter says, yeah, I'm not going to do that now. Right? Right? Greg, I don't know if you can relate. I don't know if you have children.
I got kids. I started a lot earlier than you did. So I got sons, I got grandchildren, I got two great grandchildren.
Yeah, so you understand when you're parenting or grandparenting moves from control to leadership, right? Absolutely. So here's the defining question, guys. If you disappear for 30 days, what happens to your business? What happens to your growth? What happens to the maintenance? And I got to do this puzzle, this daggum TikTok. There we go. Yes, I'm a real person. There you go. So if you disappear for 30 days, what happens? Yes, it drains. It goes down. It goes away. Confusion, collapse, right? Your answer reveals everything, right? Because winning your financial fight requires more than production. It requires scalable distribution through recruitment, through joint venturing, through delegation, leadership, infrastructures, offenses, defense. Build something that survives your absence. Okay. So if tonight, guys, exposed a weakness in your current model, good. Awareness creates opportunity. And if you're serious about building a business that scales beyond personal production, let's have a strategic conversation, guys. Shoot me a message in my bio here, and I'll get right back to you guys because infrastructure changes everything. And guys, if you're in YouTube and you're watching this right now, guys, listen, shoot me a message on YouTube. I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Okay. Because, guys, infrastructure changes everything. All right. Infrastructure changes everything. And that's all I've got for now. So Greg, you got any comments or Q&A or anything like that based off of this?
And no, actually, I see which direction that you're going in, and it's real positive direction. I'm looking forward to us working together to help you reach those goals and help you to reach my goals. So,
There it is, guys. Say that again, Greg. Help you reach your goals and help
right,
you reach.
right, help you reach your goals, and you can help me reach my goals.
That's leadership. That's leadership. And that's a vision that people can join in on. I'm here to help you reach your goals while you help me reach my goals.
People first.
Because we're a team.
Right.
We're a team. I love that, Greg.
All
That's
right.
great. That's great. Guys, do you have any questions in TikTok? Do you have any questions in the space? Do you have any thoughts, any ideas? You're right, Elena. To build a pillar needs structural alignment to balance out the fundamental principles. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So let's say that again. Build a pillar, it needs structural alignment to balance out the fundamental principles. The principles are also the policies and protocols. The policies and protocols can be built off the principles for sure, but there also needs to be some legal structures and legal framework within that. But yes, there you go. That's good. That's good. And guys, any of you guys that are in here, I know TikTok's been kind of weird lately. I hadn't been showing the real numbers of viewership and have been showing the real engagement on here. So, guys, if you see this and you're watching this and you want to get involved with something bigger than yourself, and you want to be in a great team like what I've got here going on and building, join my agency. Shoot me a message. Let's have a conversation. But guys, again, this is information. And I appreciate you guys listening in and joining in my live. And I will talk with you guys soon. Until next Wednesday for our next offenses, defense, leadership training, right? I will stay tuned and we will be on this together. I kind of like how this worked out. I've been in 3 places. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Zoom, and I'm on YouTube right now. This is great.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, Greg, let me. I will shoot you an email. Okay. And then you will have my email.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, brother.
All
I'm
right.
going to go ahead and end the call tonight. Thank you for joining me, brother.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I really enjoyed you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to building a friendship and a business relationship with you and seeing where things go, you know.
Okay.
And bring anybody on to this training that I do every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bring them if you think they can have some value from this.
Okay.
Awesome.
Most definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you, brother.
All right, my brother. You have a
All
good
right.
evening.
You too.
All right.
All right.